Abel Tesfaye, a.k.a. The Weeknd, a.k.a. The GOAT. This man is a legend, going from being homeless to being the most streamed artist on Spotify. Not only that, I've had the chance to see him live in Nashville last year, and when people say that an artist is better live, I agree. I love this man's studio work, don't get me wrong. On the contrary, I love all this man's work, but this man live is a whole nother experience. Like I said, I love this man. I love all this man's projects, minus the Idol. Love Hurry Up Tomorrow movie though. But anyway, what I've decided to do today is make a video ranking the Weeknd albums from worst to best. Now keep in mind, I think no Weeknd album is bad. Just one's better than others. Also, keep in mind this ranking is going to be very subjective, especially for the OG EXO fans.
What did he say?
Sorry, I became a fan in 2018.
Brother, this guy stinks!
Sorry, but without being said, let's do it. Hello, I'm Richard Payne, and this is Charlie Hanson, and today we're going to be ranking the Weeknd's albums from worst to best. Him and I are both really big fans of the Weeknd's albums, and so what we're going to be doing is we're going to say, for example, I'll say my number 10, and I'll say my favorite song and least favorite song, and then I'll rate that album out of 10, and then he'll do his number 10, and then so on and so forth. All right, so I think that's enough said. Do you want to go first? You want me to go first?
You.
Okay. For number 10, I have Thursday. I think I'm going to start with the positives. I think Thursday is I think all of his projects are really solid. It's just Thursday, the thing that holds it back for me is that a lot of the songs, the pacing goes on for a bit too long. And that's not to say the songs are bad, except like one of my personal favorite songs, Gone, is 8 minutes. And that, like I said, one of my favorites. But I think 8 minutes is a bit too long. But Thursday also does have a lot of my favorites. It has Rolling Stone, it has The Birds Part 1 and 2. There's Heaven or Las Vegas. But yeah, I think the only issue is the pacing of the songs. And that's about it. So for my favorite song on Thursday, I'm going to say Rolling Stone. I love the guitar on Rolling Stone. My least favorite is The Zone. I am not a Drake fan. Any person knows me will know that I am not a Drake fan. And it's just boring. And overall, I give Thursday a solid 7 out of 10. If it was for the pacing, it'd probably be higher. All right. What's your number 10?
Also Thursday, same problem, pacing. It's 9 songs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so all the mixtapes are 9 songs, and there, of course, stuff like Gone is 8 minutes. Wasn't there a 7-minute on it?
I think so.
Yeah, but yeah, for a 9-song mixtape, the pacing was definitely a bit concerning.
Yeah.
The songs are good, like, don't get me wrong, they're solid songs, but it's just definitely the pacing, especially with like 8 minutes for Gone for one song.
What's your favorite?
Probably The Birds Part 1.
Valid.
Least favorite,
Yeah.
The Zone, featuring Drake. We all know why. Bro ruins every single song he touches.
True. I
Turns
mean,
into straight garbage.
he released 3 albums back to back, and not a single one of them landed.
Exactly.
All right, what do you rate it?
Probably same with you, a 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
But nothing too special.
So for number 9, I have Echoes of Silence. I think Echoes of Silence is pretty good. It's not as great. I mean, it's not. These bottom 2 aren't great, but it does have a lot more of my favorites than Thursday does. But like Montreal, EXO / The Host, and DD. But it also has one of my least favorite songs, Same Old Song. And like with Thursday, the pacing I think is, and some of the songs are kind of, I think none of them are bad, but I just think they're kind of. And so for my favorite is EXO / The Host, and then my least favorite is Same Old Song, and I give it a 8 out of 10. All right, what's your number 9?
Kiss Land.
Oh, dang.
Hey, so I have a similar problem with Kiss Land as I do Thursday. Pacing. 10 song album, and it has like 6-minute long songs.
Technically 12.
Oh wait, 12. What the?
If we're counting the remix and Odd Look
Oh no, I'm not counting. I'm not counting the remix.
of Wanderlust, yeah. Okay.
I guess I'll count Odd Look. But yeah, it's just mainly like the pacing also, and none of the songs, like, they're good, don't get me wrong, they're fire, but like they don't stand out to me as much as like his later songs do on his later projects. They just don't hit the same necessarily. Not that they're not good, no.
Yeah.
I think some of them, like Tears in the Rain and Love in the Sky, are great, but like just not as good as his other stuff.
Yeah.
But still better than Thursday.
All right. What's your favorite?
Probably Tears in the Rain.
Okay. What's your least favorite?
Live For. We all know why.
Yeah.
Notice how my bottom 2 projects both have a song with Drake on it.
Yeah. What's your rating?
My rating's probably same with Thursday. Probably like a 7.5 out of 10, maybe.
Don't come at him in the comments. I know you Kissland mega fans will be
exactly,
angry.
bro. Kissland Glazers.
For number 8, I have My Dear Melancholy. Now this used to be one of my top favorite projects of his, and it's not a bad project by any means. All the songs are great. It has that somber, sad Weeknd from Trilogy. And I think the only issue I have with this project is it's an EP, and it's not long enough. Like, it's not as long as I wanted it to be. If it was longer, it'd probably be higher, but that's really about the only issue I have for it. And so my favorite song is Privilege, and my least favorite song is Try Me. Like I said, not a single bad song. I think all the songs are good, just something has to be last, or worst, I mean. And then my rating is 10 out of 10 for My Dear Melancholy. What's your number 8?
Echoes of Silence.
Oh, Echoes of Silence over Kissland, okay.
Well, Kissland has Drake.
True, but Echoes of Silence has Same Old Song.
Oh. Hey, it's still better than Drake.
Fair point.
Echoes of Silence, it does got some pretty great ones, like EXO / The Hose, DD, Montreal. It's got some great ones, but it also has stinkers like Same Old Song, for example, which like weigh it down quite a bit. Which, like, don't get me wrong, it's not a bad mixtape. No, it's just mainly Same Old Song, really.
Yeah. All right. What's your favorite?
EXO / The Host.
And what's your least favorite?
Same Old Song.
What's your rating?
Probably 7.5 to like an 8 out of 10. Probably 8.
Okay. My number 7 is Kissland. Now, I know a lot of people really like Kissland, but I know a lot of other people really don't like Kissland. I'm someone who is in the middle. I see why people really like it, but I also see why people don't like it. I love its horror concept. I love how it's like really eerie and like dark and mysterious, and I like how it like takes place in Tokyo and stuff like that. I thought that was cool. Kissland's really grown on me. It used to be my least favorite Weeknd project, and it used to be a project I didn't really revisit. But now, after re-listening to it, I really, really like it, and I think it's really, really good. But also, I think like you said, I think the pacing is, also kind of, I think it could be better. My favorite song is Love in the Sky, and my least favorite song is Live For, because Drake. And then my rating is 9 out of 10. What's your number 7?
My Dear Melancholy. I think, like you said, of course, it is definitely a bit short than the other stuff because it's an EP, 6 songs only, and it doesn't have anything that's like overly long, like how Thursday has Gone, which is 8 minutes, and Kissland has stuff like Kissland that's 7 minutes. So of course, it's overall like a generally like shorter project. Don't get me wrong, I really do like it. Its somber tone is good, does it in a good way. Stuff like Call Out My Name is great. Same with like I Was Ever There, Wasted Time's Privilege. I think my favorite song is this is gonna be a little bit basic, but Call Out My Name is probably my favorite. With Privilege right behind. And then my least favorite is Try Me. There's nothing about Try Me that sticks out too much from the others. I just thought the other stuff was better, other songs.
Yeah, and then what's your rating?
Probably like an 8 out of 10.
All right, for number 6, I have gone with, and after number 7, I didn't write anything for this. So this is just me improvising, going off of right now. Number 6, I have Dawn FM. I really like Dawn FM. It has some of his high, pretty okay songs to some filler songs. Not the biggest fan of Every Angel Is Terrifying and A Tale by Quincy, but it has one of, if not my favorite Weeknd song, Out of Time. And that song's definitely somewhere in my top 3, and it's my favorite song on the album, and like I said, top 3 Weeknd songs. And I think I love Jim Carrey as the narrator. I just love its vibe overall. I like how it's radio and it's like in purgatory, and I think it's a great sequel to After Hours. It doesn't quite reach the same level as After Hours, but it's up there. But yeah, I would say my favorite song, like I said, is Out of Time. I love the music video too. Love it. And then my least favorite song, probably A Tale by Quincy. And then my overall rating is 10 out of 10. All right. What's your number 6?
My number 6, this and my number 5, which we'll get to in a minute, really just alters based off the mood, but my number 6 is probably Dawn FM, I'll say also. Mm-hmm. It's like, because like you said, it's got great songs like Out of Time, Lesson Zero, Take My Breath, those songs. But then it's got the stuff like Dawn FM song, Tale by Quincy, Every Angel Is Terrifying. I Glaze, Phantom Regret by Jim, so I can't even diss it, bro. I glaze that song for no reason.
I think you are the Phantom Regrets by Jim ultimate mega fan.
Yes.
I don't think anyone likes that song as much as you.
It's Jim Carrey, bro.
That's valid.
Exactly.
Jim Carrey is a goat.
Exactly.
This was before he became a clone, too.
Exactly, bro. So it's valid.
What's your favorite song?
Lesson Zero. Better than Out of Time.
Sure.
Then my least favorite, probably Every Angel Is Terrifying.
What's your overall ranking? Or rating, I mean.
Probably an 8 out of 10. Because it's got like the great songs, like I said, Out of Time, Lesson Zero, Take My Breath, Starry Eyes, Phantom Regret by Jim. And How Did I Make You Love It, Gasoline, like all these songs. Then it's got like, and it's also got like the not so great songs.
Now we're going into the top 5. Here we go. Okay, so for my number 5, I have gone with... Okay, well now I'm rethinking. As of right now, I'm going with Beauty Behind the Madness. This and number 4 often change. And Beauty Behind the Madness is great. You know, a lot of people, that's like a lot of their introduction to the Weeknd. You know, Can't Feel My Face, The Hills, Earned It, In the Night, often all great hit songs. That wasn't a hit. That wasn't like a single.
It was still peak.
It wasn't. It is peak, but like not a lot of people know it as much as those songs.
Oh yeah.
But it also has pretty. It has Dark Times, which is not all that great. And I don't think Ed Sheeran and The Weeknd work as a collab. I don't see the vision. But yeah, it's a really great album. I think for my favorite is Often. Or no, it's tied between two. It's Often and As You Are. And for my least favorite is Dark Times featuring Ed Sheeran. Like I said, I don't think their collab works. And then for my overall rating, I would give it a 10 out of 10. All right, what's your number 5?
Like I said, it changes with number 6 a lot based off the mood, and I had it written down, but I changed it for the sake of the video. But I also had Beauty Behind the Madness.
Okay.
It just sort of changes because one thing, like Dawn FM, has got all these great songs, but it's also got some like stinkers, sort of. Some songs that just don't work.
Yeah.
Like it's got like
Dark Times.
Prisoner. It's got the great ones like As You Are, Often, The Hills, Earned It, In the Night, all of these. And then, of course, it's got the songs that are the best, like, or not really that good. Dark Times, Prisoner, Losers. But I really do like it, especially since, like, some of these songs have grown to be, like, my favorite Weeknd songs, like As You Are, Often, The Hills. Now, I think my favorite would be As You Are.
And then what's your least favorite?
Dark Times.
Valid.
Dark Times and Prisoner aren't really that great. It's like
I
don't know.
think Prisoner is better because Lana Del Rey, and I think her and Abel have such a good chemistry in their relationship.
Yeah, especially with like The Abyss.
Yeah, which we'll get on later.
Yeah, but
you're not gonna.
Because like Lana Del Rey and The Weeknd, they do work together, but Ed Sheeran and The Weeknd don't. Not that Ed Sheeran's a bad artist.
I don't think he's a terrible artist. Just I don't think they work together.
Yeah.
Not work together. I don't think their music fits well. But
yeah.
What's your overall rating?
Probably a 9 out of 10.
Oh.
Probably is 9 out of 10. It probably would be higher if Prisoner or Dark Times were better songs.
We're moving into the top 4. Here we go. For my number 4, and a lot of people are going to disagree with this, I have House of Balloons. House of Balloons is a great album, 10 out of 10. Great. I think every song, except for What You Need, is really, really good. I think the production, I think the history behind, Abel being homeless and then he rising up from, like, starting with this project, well, technically speaking. And so I just think it's a great mixtape, start to finish, the best of the trilogy. And it's just great, all the great songs. You got The Morning, Wicked Games, House of Balloons, Glass Table Girls. You got The Party and the After Party. You got Coming Down. You got Loft Music, which I think is really underrated. You got my favorite song, one of my favorite songs on this project, The Knowing. And then you have my least favorite, What You Need. Oh, and High for This. And I think all the songs besides What You Need are 10 out of 10s. And yeah, I don't think there's a single issue with this project. My favorite song, I would say currently, is Wicked Games, but it does change. And then my least favorite is What You Need. I hate that sound that Abel did in What You Need. It sounds weird. And then overall, 10 out of 10. What's your number 4?
My number 4 would be Starboy, probably. Ooh. And hey, before I go on with this, change my Beauty Behind the Madness ranking to like a 9.5 out of 10. And then Dawn FM to like 8.5, maybe 9 out of 10. Okay, but anyways, with Starboy, it does have awesome songs. Like Die For You, I Feel It Coming.
The GOAT.
I think I'll say it right now. I'm gonna get hate for this. I Feel It Coming is probably the best outro track out of the Weeknd's discography. I'll say it right now. It is, bro. It's way better, bro. If you got like headphones or like earbuds in when listening to it at full blast, bro.
Better than Until I Bleed Out. Better than Hurry Up Tomorrow.
Oh wait, no,
Better than
shut. I forgot Hurry Up Tomorrow existed. My bad. We'll
better
get there in
than
a minute.
Better than the No.
We'll get there in a minute. I forgot Hurry Up Tomorrow existed. My bad. Second best outro track there. And then like Until I Bleed Out's like right behind it. Or it's like it's the same. Calm down.
No.
Calm down, little bro. But
I'm
now,
older than you. What's your number 4?
Starboy.
Alright.
It's got great ones like Die For You. I feel
The best.
No. Second. Actually, no, they're the best. I Feel It Coming, Secrets, Starboy Title Track, Party Monster, False Alarm, Rockin', all these songs, right? That are great. But of course, it's got some not so good ones. Like, for example, All I Know, Attention. I'm not really a big fan of Stargirl Interlude.
Same here. Don't understand the hype.
Yes. Doesn't he perform it at like every single show?
Not every single show.
Okay,
I got to hear it last
Okay,
year,
but has he been performing it on this current tour?
yeah, I got to hear
So
it.
he's been performing that, but he's just left out stuff like Secrets, bro.
Take it up with him, not me.
Rockin', like these songs that'd be so great to hear. Party Monster.
Hey, he did perform Party Monster like a few years back. But
I know, but like this tour.
yeah,
Wait.
in Europe of 2023.
Oh, but that was it.
Well,
Wait.
no, he's performed it. Okay, sidetrack. We're getting sidetracked.
Okay, let's forget that. But still, it's got all these great ones and then the not great ones, like I just mentioned. But still, I just feel like the album is really catchy. Like I always find myself like repeat listening to Secrets all the time. Not all the time, but like a lot. I don't know why. It's just that good. It's that catchy. Same with Rockin' also. Rockin', I meant.
Plus, Secrets. I don't mean to interrupt, but Secrets samples when you're talking in your sleep.
Oh yeah, that also. I just realized that recently. Like I've known talking in your sleep way longer, and I just recently realized like, hey, this sounds kind of familiar to something else I know while listening to Secrets.
Yeah.
And then and I didn't even like fully get it. It's like I already knew, but I just had to look on its Wikipedia page.
And then for House of Balloons, Abel actually sampled a song called Happy House.
Oh yeah.
All right.
But I think my favorite song of Starboy would be. I'm gonna get shot for this on the spot. I Feel It Coming. See, even he's disappointed before I even say it. It's that good, bro.
It is not that good.
Bro,
It is not.
have you ever listened to it with earbuds
I
in
have.
at full blast?
I have. It is great. It's a great song. Daft Punk is great on the song. It is not the best song on Starboy. Anyway.
Yeah, you're just saying that because Die For You got you into his music in the
Yes,
first place.
because Die For You is such a good song, and there's so many better songs.
Hey.
Anyway, what's your least favorite?
All I Know. Which, of course,
That's valid.
everyone can agree with this. Well, not everyone, but...
Everyone.
Oh, yeah, also, I forgot another great song on it, Nothing Without You.
Yes. All right, what's your rating?
Probably 10 out of 10.
All right, top 3. Here we go. For number 3, I have Starboy. I know that's a hot take, but I'm going to be biased because Die For You is very special to me, and it's a song that introduced me to his music, and I really like Starboy, so I'm going to be biased. So you can bite my head off in the comments. But I think Starboy, I see why people don't like it. I see why people put it at near the bottom. I see why. I get it. But for me, I have a soft spot for Starboy. Die For You is possibly my favorite Weeknd song of all time. Possibly my favorite song of all time in general. Die For You is very, very special to me. And hearing it live last year was special. I Feel It Coming's great. Starboy's great. Not his best though. Party Monster's great. Reminder's great. False Alarm's great. Secret's great. All these great songs. But it also has kind of hit or misses like Attention. All I Know. I love Future. Future is great. Future's one of my favorite artists. But I think that, I don't know, he just kind of appears out of nowhere on this song. Future's great. I love Future. Low Life is great. I love Future. But I just think he just kind of pops up out of nowhere. My favorite song on the album, Die For You, like I said, love the song. And then my least favorite song is probably All I Know, and then my rating is 10 out of 10. All right, what's your number 3?
House of Balloons.
Solid.
Yeah, House of Balloons is great. It was his first ever project, well, under the Weeknd name. I already know someone's going to be like, oh no, he had this from like a few years before.
Yeah.
But
We're only talking about the Weeknd, not the noise.
First official Weeknd project there, and his first mixtape. Definitely his best mixtape. It's got great ones like Party in the After Party, House of Balloons, / Table Girls, Wicked Games, like all these other songs.
Yeah.
I'm not going to keep listing them because it's got less to offer like how his other albums do.
Yeah.
But I feel like the only song I really have like a actual problem with is What You Need. Because like, while all these other songs are great, What You Need is instantly falls on like way lower. It's like the only thing weighing the mixtape down. Other than that, it's great.
What you want? What you want?
I think one of my favorite songs on the mixtape is the Party in the After Party. That's definitely my favorite. Least favorite is What You Need.
What's your rating?
10 out of 10.
Valid. Okay, entering the 2. Oh, okay, these two do often change for me. As of right now, my number 2 is After Hours.
You need to be executed on the spot.
Okay, After Hours. Okay, if I could put both of these at one, I would. If I could put both of these at one, I would. I'm just going this off of right now. These change like almost every day to every week for me. But After Hours, 10 out of 10. Each song is a 10 out of 10. Each song is perfect. I don't think it has any single flaws. The only flaw I can really find is nothing. There's nothing. Nothing about this album is it's flawless. It's great album. As In Your Eyes, Save Your Tears, Blinding Lights, Scared to Live, Hardest to Love, Alone Again, Too Late. All these great songs. After Hours, which is his best, for both of us, is his best song. Not favorite. I want to be clear. Not favorite. Best. 10 out of 10 album. Absolute cinema. Music videos are stunning too.
Feels like a movie.
It does feel like a movie.
They should have made one.
I think, yeah.
But they made one for Hurry Up Tomorrow, which don't get me wrong. Album was great. Movie was good. I'm going to get shot for saying that, but it could have been way better.
Haters going to hate, bro. Anyway, After Hours, 10 out of 10. Favorite songs, After Hours at the moment, but it's tied with Scared to Live. And then my least favorite's got to be a tie between Snow Child and Repeat After Me. Like I said, both of them are 10 out of 10s. And if I could give any album higher than 10 out of 10, it'd be these two. So I'm going to give it 1,000 out of 10. All right, what's your number 2?
It would be Hurry Up Tomorrow.
All right.
Oh yeah, Hurry Up Tomorrow is definitely one of his best. It was his latest album. But yeah, it tops like almost his entire discography. It's got songs like Hurry Up Tomorrow, title track, Take Me Back to LA, Cry For Me, Reflections, Laughing, Without Warning, Wake Me Up, all these great songs. But it's like the only like songs that like weigh it down. Well, sometimes it weighs it down, sometimes it's the best ever, bro. It will be, of course, the one and only I Can't Sing, bro.
Oh yeah, bro. I Can't Sing is such a great song.
It's definitely
so is
such,
Until We're Skin and Bones, bro.
Exactly.
That's a song.
The greatest ever. But my favorite of the album would probably be I Can't Sing. No, I'm kidding. It's Hurry Up Tomorrow, title track for my favorite.
No, it's your least favorite.
Probably I Can't Sing. If we're being realistic and serious here, then it's got to be I Can't Sing. until we're skin and bones, at least it sounds cool. I'm gonna be so honest. When I first listened to Hurry Up Tomorrow for the very first time, when it first dropped, I thought it was still a part. I thought, oh, Sao Paulo's still playing. Its ending is very long.
I thought they were the same song too.
Yeah, but then until I realized, like, oh, they're different songs. What's this? Until we're Flesh and Bones. I could have sworn it said Flesh.
Yeah, I swear it said Flesh. But anyway, what's your rating?
10 out of 10. Not 11 out of 10.
Here we go, number ones. For my number one, and like I said, both of them change like almost every day, every week. And each of them, if I could give number one to both of them, I would. But number one for me is Hurry Up Tomorrow. I know I'm going to get flamed for it, but I love Hurry Up Tomorrow. I remember getting up at 12 in the morning. Actually, I remember getting up at 11:30 at night, waiting for 12 a.m. to hit. I turned on the album on my big giant speakers, and I just got teleported to a whole nother dimension. It was such an experience. Getting to hear a lot of these songs live, especially because this was like the first leg that they were played. Well, not really, because Australia, but it was such a blast hearing these songs live. Baptized in Fear, Open Hearts, Peak Transition. This album has a lot of great transitions, especially like the whole Wake Me Up, Cry For Me, I Can't Sing, Sao Paulo, Until We're Skin and Bones, Baptized in Fear, Open Hearts, Opening Night, Reflections Laughing, just all those transitions. Like, it's like one big song. It's just really great. It has all the songs I think are perfect. It's really, really good. I love Drive. I love the music video. I love Wake Me Up. I think that song deserves a music video. Same with The Abyss. I love The Abyss. Take Me Back to LA is one of my favorite. It's just great. Cry For Me, really great project. Really great stuff. So for my favorite song, I'm gonna put Drive. And for my least favorite, it's gonna be I Can't Sing, because Until We're Skin and Bones actually is very catchy. Anyway, I think it's just a perfect album. I'm going to give it 1,000 out of 10. All right, what's your number one?
After Hours, of course.
Valid.
Best album, bro.
Valid.
Better than Hurry Up Tomorrow.
Hey, I told you that I would put both of them at number one if I could.
Okay, yeah, well, I would also. But After Hours definitely is the best album. It's also his only album with no like features from other artists.
Oh yeah, it does have no features.
Yeah,
I like that. Technically, if you want to get technical, Metro Boomin is on Heartless.
The music video?
No, that's featured.
I forgot. But yeah, great album. All of the songs are 10 out of 10s, especially I meant including Snow Child and Repeat After Me. All the songs
are on After Hours are 10 out of 10s.
All of them are like 1 trillion out of 10s.
Exactly, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, also, I just realized I didn't mention a singular music video in the whole, like, everything I said.
Yeah.
But I guess now that we're at After Hours, because it includes my 2 favorite music videos, Snow Child and In Your Eyes. Definitely the best ones. And not to mention the other.
In Your Eyes is a great music video. It's like slasher vibes.
Yeah, like 5-minute slasher short film. And it's Snow Child. I love the animation on it and how it, like, references his past works, like, before that and then leading up to After Hours. And of course, there's the other stuff like Blinding Lights and Save Your Tears, which feels like movies when you watch them. Until I Bleed Out, After Hours short film, like all of them. Really, I love them all. And then the songs, of course. I think my favorite is After Hours title track, definitely the best. Probably my favorite Weeknd song of all time. And then my least favorite would probably be Repeat After Me. But Repeat After Me is still great. Still a 10 out of 10 either way.
What's your rating?
1 trillion out of 10.
Yeah. All right. And have you listened to Live at SoFi Stadium?
No, I never did. I never got into the live stuff or the like remix stuff.
So
because I'm not a remix guy.
If I were to include Live at SoFi Stadium, I'd probably put it between Dawn FM and Beauty Behind the Madness. I'd probably put it between there. But yeah, thank you for watching, and that was the ranking. And we might do some more weekend rankings. Who knows? Maybe.
Yep.
Yeah. Alrighty. See ya.